Good morning, dear students. I am Rupak Shah from the Millennium School, South City, Lucknow. Today I will be taking your lecture number 7 from the chapter Motion. Before I take the new topic today, there is a small recap of the topic that we have taken in the last lecture. Please recall uniform acceleration, which has been told as if the body increases its velocity equally with the equal interval of time. It means I told you the example when the body is moving in a highway and it is increasing the velocity equally with the equal interval of time, then that type of acceleration will be called as uniform acceleration. And we told you about the graph also. If you plot the graph between V and T, you get a straight line. So this particular thing you should be clear about, that V and T, the graph is a straight line. Similarly, for the non-uniform acceleration, how you'll define if a body increases its velocity unequally. So instead of writing equally, we'll write unequally with the equal interval of time. And the graph in this case will not get a straight line, we get a curved line maybe in some other fashion, but it will not a straight line, V and T. So these are the things which we already discussed in the last lecture. So now we come to the next part for the today, that we need to take a very important topic that's called graphical representation. Please understand this thing. I am going to take it very slowly because these are the things which are going to be very important for deriving the equations of motions. So we are supposed to do it properly and find that there should not be any problem in this particular topic. So today we are taking the first topic, that is called ST graph. We are taking the topic called ST graph. ST graph means distance or displacement time graph. ST graph means distance or displacement time graph. S means the distance has to be taken on the y-axis and time has to be taken always on the y-axis. Remember, always the time axis is the x-axis. So when we plot any graph, about the graph you have definitely have a knowledge that when we plot a graph, we always take the time along the x-axis and the next s or a distance has to be taken on the y-axis. So it is an example of the graph that we have taken. Please go through the graph at least for 2 times and find what has been given in the graph. This graph is for uniform motion. You can easily see that in this graph there is a straight line. Straight line starting from the origin always shows that this is a uniform motion, and we have taken an example where we find that body is moving a final distance of 40. Please see the final distance of 40 starting from 0 in how much time? 20 seconds. Please understand, this is the time taken, 20 seconds. This is the total distance moved. So when we write anything from the graph, we find that we are having the final distance 40 and the initial distance 0. So the total time is 20 seconds. Now what you have to understand, that in this graph we have a slope. This is the slope area. This one, please understand, this is the slope area. This is the perpendicular. This is the base. So this particular part, which is the shaded portion, you can easily see the line has been made. There is a shaded portion. This portion shows the slope. This is showing the perpendicular. This shows the base. So this particular slope shows the velocity, and this is given by the formula perpendicular upon base. And from the graph, what is the perpendicular? 40. And what is the base? 20. I am just showing it again. What is the perpendicular? 40. Please see. And what is the time? What is the base? 20. From here to here it is 20. So please say it once again. 40 upon 20. So the slope we get 2 meter per second. The velocity is 2 meter per second. So in this graph we have easily found the slope that is showing the velocity, and from the graph we have found that velocity comes to be 2 meter per second. Please see this video at least for 2 or 3 times. You will understand what is being found and what is being not given. Please understand your final distance is 40 and your initial distance is 0. So what is the total distance covered? 40. So this is the perpendicular shown. And what is the time taken? It is the time taken is 20 seconds. So divided by 20. So whatever the velocity comes, the velocity is 2 meter per second. So I hope this graphical representation is clear to you. So now we are coming to the next graphical representation. This is a graphical representation of VT graph. VT graph means velocity time graph. VT means velocity time graph or speed time graph. Earlier we discussed ST graph, distance time graph or a displacement time graph. But now we are discussing the graphical representation of VT graph. So we'll take 3 cases, but today we'll be able to take only 2 cases. So in the first case, we are understanding about the graph or a VT graph for the case when uniform acceleration, when the body has a initial velocity 0. It means body is starting from rest and its initial velocity is 0. So we have to plot a graph of uniform acceleration. Already we have told you how the uniform acceleration graph shows a straight line. I will show you in the next sometime. And we have to take along the y-axis, and T, I already told you, always taken in the x-axis. As soon as you see the graph, you will recognize that what I am telling you, we have already discussed in the last lecture also, that how the graph looks like. Now if you can recognize, this is the graph where the V has been taken on the y-axis, the time has been taken on the x-axis. So this is a straight line you are getting, and this portion which is below the graph has to be shaded like this. Please understand the graph properly. Here initial velocity is 0, final velocity is 20, initial time is 0 and your final time is 10. Please understand the total time is T. This is the initial velocity where the body started, and this is the final velocity the body ended. So plotting graph for V and T, we get a straight line starting from origin. So in this graph, what do we find? The graph is starting from 0 and it is a straight line. So from the graph, what you have taken, V is 20. V means final velocity. Final means last. And what is the initial velocity? Where did the body start at? 0. So you'll write U0. And what is the time? 10 seconds. So the total time taken by the body is 10 seconds. Please understand the graph again and again, because these graphs are very, very important in terms of your derivation, in terms of calculations. Now in this graph there is a slope. Now this is the slope given in the graph. This slope shows the acceleration. Again we see the perpendicular and a base. Always the slope follows the formula perpendicular upon base. So we'll go all this by in a senior classes by a trigonometric functions. But since we are not using the trigonometric function in this, we have to take only perpendicular upon base. So slope is equal to perpendicular upon base, which shows the acceleration. And P upon B, if we put the value from the graph, what is the perpendicular? 20. What is the base? 20. So we got it. Acceleration comes 2 meter per second. So in this graph, for a particular graph which is given in the example, your acceleration come to be 2 meter per second square. So this should be clear with you. And if you don't understand, go through this video for at least 2 or 3 times. You will understand how you find. I am speaking again. Slope is equal to P upon B. P is 20 and what is your base? 10. 0, 0 cancels. You get 2 meter per second square. Now in this graph we need to find distance also. But to find the distance, we need to do the formula area under the shaded portion. Now to find the shaded portion, this is the shaded portion. I am shading it again. So this is the shaded portion under the graph, which looks like a triangle. So we have to take a area of triangle to find the distance. And to find the distance, what you have written, area in the shaded portion, that is area of triangle. So half base into altitude, height. So half, what is your base? 10. and what's your base? 20. So when we cut it, we get 100 meter. So I think distance from this graph can be also calculated. When we come to the next graph, you will definitely understand that how the distance is calculated in that situation also. But in this situation, what is the diagram we get in the shaded portion? Triangle. So we use the formula for the area of triangle. Half base into altitude. What's your base? Please see what is the base. Your base is 10. And what is your perpendicular? 20. So if you put the value, what the value come for the S? 100 meter. So at least you also go through this video for 2-3 times. You will understand well. So we are coming to the next one, that is called uniform acceleration when U is not equal to 0. Now in this graph, let us you see that V and T, we have plotted the graph comes a straight line. But this graph is not starting from 0. Because the body has not started from 0. Where does it start? It starts from 10. यानी बॉडी का जो इनिशियल स्पीड है वो 10 है इधर, एंड द फाइनल वेलोसिटी क्या है? 30 है. सो इफ यू स्टार्ट द ग्राफ मूव्स फ्रॉम 10 to 30, doesn't goes from 0. So the totally graph diagram changes. So this is also for the uniform acceleration, but the uniform acceleration here, the initial velocity is not equal to 0. The body is not starting from the 0. So conclusion is that we get a straight line, but doesn't start from origin 0. So what's your final velocity here? 30. What's your initial velocity here? 10. This is the initial velocity, 10. What is the final velocity? 30. So body doesn't start from 0. What is the time taken from here to here? 20. So you should note it somewhere. The same way we do the slope. P upon B, we get 20 upon 20 sorry. 20 is the gap. Please see, this is the perpendicular from here to here. This is 30, this is 10. So what is the gap you get? 20. So you get a perpendicular of 20, and what is the base? Time is 20. So 20 upon 20 is 1 meter per second. And what about the distance? Area of shaded portion. Area of trapezium. Half sum of the parallel side into altitude. So what are the sum of the parallel sides? This is the parallel side 1, and this is the parallel side complete. So this is 10, and this is the complete is 30. So what do you write? 10 plus 30 multiplied by height. It is written here more clearly. Half 30 plus 10 multiplied by 20. So when you calculate it, you get your final result, and that final result comes to be 400 meter. So please see this video 2 or 3 times. You may have little queries in your mind because the first time you're listening the graph. So it is advised that you understand this graph well. We may take this graph again in the next video for better understanding and calculate the values from them. How to calculate the values of S, how to calculate the value of slope or acceleration. Till then is enough for you. Understand them well, go through the videos 2-3 times, and all these videos will be posted to the FlipLearn. Try to observe them properly. If any queries there, already I told you, you can convey us in the WhatsApp and approach to us if any problem is there. Okay, thank you so much. Stay safe.